Happy Saturday, everybody. Man, what a day I had today on the boat. I wasn't on a boat. I was in Hershey, PA, at the chocolate factory. You get to choose your ingredients, and then you watch your chocolate bar go down the assembly line, and all the stuff drops in it. And you even get to design your own cover. I'm telling you, when mine came out, everyone was so floored they almost tried to hire me for their design team. Here, look, I got my name. I got 2019, right? Because that's the year, and I got a lobster because I have two hermit crabs, which that's the closest thing they had to hermit. Here's the thing about hermit crabs: you can't have just one, because even they're called hermit crabs. They like to live in groups. So if you end up with one, it's kind of cruel to not get it a friend or two. And then if you ever get hermit crabs and you're committed to not being cruel, you will forever have hermit crabs. It's the crab trap. Anyways, today we're doing an easy one for you. Doll parts. A lot of people have been mentioning Hole, deferring to Kara in Canada, studio mother here, and also Buick Scatton. This one is an easy one for you. I'll bet I can teach it to you in less time than it just took me to get to the crabs. You know, because if you have three and one dies or two die, you got one left. The other option, if they all just happen to die, and then you're crab free. Anyways, play an A chord, play an A power chord. You don't hear much of that B string second fret. You hear it as time goes on, so it's kind of like they were playing an A, but you just didn't really hear much of that B string. But if it was an A, it was an A major, not an A minor. So A, and then it's C major 7. So just pointer finger on D2, middle finger on A3. And the rest open. G open, B open, E open. And then you're going to do a little kind of mini walk move. So your A string is going to go 3, 3, 2 with your pointer finger as you go to G. You can play any G you want. You could even just kind of leave those open. That would be a nice messy way to do it. This is kind of a messy song. You could play your whole G. That'd be cool. And then you go back to your C major 7. So A, C major 7, G, back to C major 7, and that's half the song. This part gets strummier when the drums come in. The other half of the song is the same 3 chords. Whoopee! Just faster. A, C major 7, G, let it ring out. Chug away on it. That's it. That's the whole song. That's the whole song. Yeah. So I have 2 hermit crabs. One is named Big Crab, and one is not named Little Crab because Little Crab is no longer with us. It's Medium Crab, right? So now I'm stuck with this thing. Now, I've had them for like 5 years, or maybe 10. Gosh, in some form or another, and they switch shells too. So I don't know which crab is which at this point. I think Big Crab has been with me for all this time, and I'm not sure which one Medium Crab is. But do I get a couple more crabs and then commit to having crabs for a couple more? Let me know what you think I should do with the crab situation. Maybe I should find someone who's got crabs and then you know, like on Craigslist or whatever. So at least I'm not perpetuating the pet trade. Don't get hermit crabs. And for the record, the original set of crabs was from one of my students who didn't want their hermit crabs anymore. So I didn't go to, I think I went to PetSmart once, or maybe, I don't know. But don't go to Petco. The crabs at Petco, they die like instantly. I don't know why. And the ones at PetSmart tend to not. I think I had a crab emergency and I needed a friend for a lone crab. Anyways, thanks for being here. Kara, thank you for advising the beginning of the Hole playlist. And also it was a car name. It was a car. It was Buick Scatton. Thank you very much for the request. Everybody else, thank you so much for being here. I hope you know a little more about hermit crabs now. Happy Saturday. See you next time with more stuff. Goodbye. last thing about crabs, I promise. You can't breed crabs in captivity because they breed in this particular way, and then their offspring start off as microscopic little dudes. And in the ocean, it's you can't have an ocean inside, right? And so every single hermit crab in pet stores is a wild caught crab, which I just personally find the absolute worst situation in the entire world. So yeah, if you gotta get a hermit crab, just go on Craigslist and find they're like the worst pet to have ever. I mean, they're great. They're great little creatures. It's fun to watch them eat. They're so, you put like a little apple in there, and they've got like 12 legs. It's weird, and they like very deliberately tear a little strip off, and then they go in their mouth, and then say over and over again. They're fascinating little guys to watch. But you can't cuddle. You can't cuddle with turtles either. I don't know what my fascination. But there are people who are passionate about hermit crabs. I don't know. I'm not one of them, but of course I wanna treat my creatures well, and so yeah, stuck in the crab trap. Next album name. Goodbye.